Every morning, Daniel would wake up before the sun even thought about rising. He'd cook a warm breakfast, pack 2 lunch boxes, and slip a little note inside each one that said, "Daddy believes in you." To his kids, Mia and Lucas, he wasn't just their dad. He was the strongest person in the world. Always smiling, always cracking a joke, always ready to carry them both on his back like a real-life superhero. But when night fell, after the kids were tucked into bed and the house was quiet, Daniel's own private battles would begin. Bills were piling up on the kitchen table, silent reminder of what he owed. His shoes had holes in them, but he'd carefully taped the inside so his children wouldn't notice. Night after night, he would just lie in bed, staring at the ceiling, wondering how much longer he could keep up the act, how long he could pretend that everything was perfectly fine. But no matter what, every single morning that smile was back on his face. His kids never saw him cry. They never saw him look tired. To them, he was invincible. Until one night. Mia, his eldest, only 10 years old, woke up thirsty and tiptoed to the kitchen for a glass of water. As she passed the living room, she saw a figure in the dark. It was her father, his head buried in his hands, his broad shoulders shaking with silent sobs. She had never seen her superhero look so small, so defeated. Quietly, she walked over and wrapped her tiny arms around his neck. She whispered, "Daddy, it's okay to be tired. You don't have to be strong all the time. We can be strong together." Daniel froze. The tears he had held back for years finally came pouring out. But this time, he wasn't alone. For the first time, he let someone see his struggle. The next morning was different. There was no perfectly cooked breakfast, no forced jokes. There was just honesty. He sat his children down and said softly, "Daddy is a little tired, but I'm fighting, and I'm so grateful I have you both by my side." Instead of looking sad, his children smiled back at him. Lucas, his youngest, stood up proudly and declared, "Then we'll fight with you, Daddy." From that day on, Daniel stopped hiding his struggles. He stopped pretending to be unbreakable. He let his children see that true strength isn't about never falling down. It's about standing back up, together. Their home didn't suddenly become richer with money, but it became overflowing with something far more valuable: understanding, unity, and a love that was stronger than ever. Parents don't need to be flawless superheroes. They just need to be human. Real strength isn't about hiding your pain. It's about allowing the people who love you to help carry the load. Love, and even burdens, become lighter when they are shared. Thank you so much for watching. If this story touched your heart, please give it a like and subscribe for more content that matters. We'll see you in the next one.